Once you see how easy it is to make compound or flavor butters, and you learn how versatile they are and how long they last, you may find yourself making and keeping 3 or 4 varieties on hand all the time. Now, compound butter is simply butter blended with fresh herbs, spices, citrus, and any condiment, and it adds a beautiful, elegant finishing touch to any side dish or entree. The first compound butter I ever made was in a hotel where I worked through college. We called it steak butter or maitre d' hotel butter. It's actually quite simple, and that's what I'm going to show you today. I use only Plugra European style butter, and I'm going to start out here with a pound softened to room temperature. I whip my butter to a nice light fluffy consistency. Now I'm going to add some fresh herbs, about 1/3 cup of Italian flat leaf parsley, about 1/3 cup of fresh basil, a little fresh oregano, a tablespoon of minced garlic, about 2 tablespoons of Dijon mustard, and then a little fresh ground black pepper, 2 teaspoons, and about 1 teaspoon of kosher salt. Now I'm going to blend that lightly with a rubber spatula so I don't destroy my herbs and get all of this nicely mixed. And I like to finish this off with the nice fresh flavor of the juice of 1 lemon. The ingredients add interest and some subtle definition. However, butter's the primary ingredient and the hero. You're looking for a juicy, rich, elegant finish, so I suggest you use only the finest European style butter. I use Plugra. It's 2% higher butter fat than all the average table butters. Now, if you wanted to make a butter specifically for steaks and burgers, you could add some reduced wine or Merlot to this, or even a little bit of rich beef demi-glaze. Now, go ahead and taste your butter, and if it needs any adjustment, go ahead and re-season it. To package your butter in a convenient roll for future use, we're just going to lay it out on a little parchment paper just like this. What we're going to do is form a loaf and roll it. It's going to be about 1.5 inches by about 5 or 6 inches. And if I were doing this in the restaurant, I'd probably make it about twice this size. You don't have to be perfect here, because when it's finished and sliced, no one's going to see it until it's melted all over a beautiful steak. Okay, so I'm going to take the butter rolled in parchment paper and I'm going to put it in the refrigerator for just a few hours until it sets up. Once it's set up, I'm going to actually transfer it into plastic wrap like this. And in this format, I can hold it in the refrigerator for up to 3 weeks, or I can freeze it for months. To give that beautiful steak or burger an uncompromising finishing touch, all I'm going to do is cut off a couple slices of this beautiful Plugra compound butter and put it right over my steak and let it nicely melt all over. See that? You can create endless varieties of flavor with your butter. This example is a Mexican butter, and I've got chopped cilantro, garlic, chipotle peppers, and a little fresh lime juice in it. And this is a butter that I have some blended cream cheese, a little bit of maple syrup, and brown sugar. Wow, this takes me right to bagel heaven. Now, take this simple idea and create your own flavored butter. Then, enter our recipe contest and you could win $5,000, but you've got to be willing to share your secret. When friends and family ask what my secret is, I'm honest. I tell them the truth. I tell them it's Plugra European style butter, magnifique.